pretty much have good drafts, and it's already showing. Like, this game should be a pretty morphling, I
You
would
think
say.
so? Yeah, this morph as we still come out as the 4th pick. That final finisher from Liquid, very Liquid-esque, the visage coming out. You see that hero and you say, you know, as the morph, you don't care. It's all about this hero coming into
You don't.
the game.
Like, the only one who can surprise him is pretty much Sanking or, like, Visage Birds from the Invis. Once you get that Aghanims, Sanking stun, but there's also a save capability coming out from Tusk. Like, look at Jin Q's build. Like, this is something that I really like. You know, these players, like Jin Q has been one of my favorite position 4 players coming up from the Chinese region for quite some time. He gets the shared tango. He starts with the magic stick because he wants to be able to lane against the Bristleback. They already know where Mick is going to be. So yeah, just good stuff. Like, they could potentially try to get a kill on the top lane with 3 heroes and then rotate to the bottom. Something that we see quite often, you know, when the people are playing against something like Terrorblade. He uses meta, they go hide in the trees, but good ward coming out from Team Liquid to scout this kind of movement already placed, you know, just to see if they're gonna try lane. So this will scout things out, possibly, if they go more to the west than to the east.
Let's see. I mean, for Liquid this game, I guess it's going to be all about hitting that point where they're able to rally around the push potential of the Visage and the Bristle and run PSG.LGD over before this morph gets online, right? Top lane, aggression there, straight away onto McKay, presents himself, the tri-lane's in position, no hesitation. PSG.LGD is there opening the game up with the first blood on McKay.
A great start for PSG.LGD. Bottom lane, Ame, he's dead. Ame does not have anything left. Has a tango, maybe some juke potential, but yeah. Should play a bit less aggressive because you know you're going for that kill on the top lane, and now it's kind of equal. He got back to gold. Y already used the TP, low on HP, has a couple of tangos to work with. For people who are wondering, like, what's happening, why is Gyrocopter being played as position 5? It's a very strong position 5 that can easily snowball. The downside of the hero is, like, if you're not getting stuff done early on, you can just fall off quickly. Like, he's
always ready for a fight.
Top lane, again Insania. Run down Q. The stacks are building up. Is it enough to pop it? Ooh, the blast! It is. Insania able to take him down.
In this situation for Jim Q, it's better to die than to survive there. You have 2 tangos.
And turn things around there with the 2 of them. Got to be a little careful how heavy he tries to go in onto the Willow, especially, you know, level 2 just being there, and Tiger able to play around that missile connection, the shadow round, making sure that there's no window for more damage to be done whilst he's stunned.
They also need some sentries on the bottom lane, because Sanking
the side of Boxy as quickly as he can. See what we're seeing in the mid lane, 22 for 9, for nothing to say against the 18 for 4 on Koipa, so a little bit of a lead here from the Void Spirit. Doing a good job taking away some of those creeps.
Yeah, Amit just explodes.
He did. I don't think he was ready for that amount of burst. He's out of the lane. This aggression from Tiger and Boxy just continuing to make this half of the map very hard for the Morph to find any sort of farming. Now they just head over towards White. Going to be able to catch him as well. He pops the stick charges. Very fire as well. Is it going to be enough to save him? I don't think it is. Boxy's in. One more click will do it. Made. For now though, LGD actually opting to group up around him mid and try and get the pressure onto the tower. Maybe see if they can punish Quake before he sits and has Familiars out to protect him as Jin Q already getting an opening in onto Insania. White starting to dive in from the side, nothing to say. He'll cut straight across with the Astral Step. Looks for Insania, will have to commit the second one to find him, but it's enough. Gets in, takes out the Cottle. TP's coming in from Boxy.
Problem is, nothing to say is not getting any runes. Like, Team Liquid doing a very good job just controlling the runes. It's very important for the mid laner to be able to get the runes, especially if you're like playing Void Spirit. Koikwa doesn't care too much about the runes, to be honest. Now he's level 6, so they could potentially try to make a rotation. Void Spirit not the easiest hero to kill, but yeah, if someone else also rotates, they could grab a kill, but a lot of harassment coming out from Visage.
Koikwa, he tries to move in. But I mean, there's an easy turnaround for Jin Q and nothing to say. He tries to commit it onto the Void Spirit. He said it's not an easy kill and it costs him his life.
Bottom lane, empty.
Here's Armate. Should building up that strength, and it is enough to
happen. You know, Koi gets level 6, start playing a bit more aggressively. Like, you can't really solo kill Void Spirit unless he has no Astral Step charges, which is going to be really weird if he doesn't.
I mean, and these stacks, again, another Liquid game. They've got an insane amount of farm prepared in the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
When you look at PSG.LGD's lineup, do you think, can they get in here and they take this away from Liquid?
They don't have the heroes to do it. Like, Tusk doesn't deal well with the stacks. Astral Step, another one. He actually gets it.
He has committed pretty deep, though. And he's going to have a TP. And there's the root, though. They're able to put a stop to nothing to say his escape. And he commits in deep for that kill on Insania. Costs him his life. And with the death of the Void Spirit, the rest of PSG.LGD have to back off. So even though they got this intel, they find all these stacks. As you say, it just doesn't look like they're going to be able to do much to stop Liquid from still getting the benefit.
You might try to get, you know, some XP from it, but that's it. Like, the Beastmaster needs to rotate if they want to make something happen. Bristleback, he already cleared the stacks, and he has a Vanguard. I don't think this hero is going to die that easily. With the tag team, it's going to be okay, but it's a level 2 tag team, so they need to be careful.
I mean, they try him. With the Roar, they will find him, but they're going to lose heroes for the Xingqiu. He'll get taken out. Viper and Tiger trying to chase down Vibe. Fabian still moving the balls in onto Kuiper, making sure that he can push the two of them away.
I gotta say, Fate Beyond, I've been watching Chinese Dota for 2 months. He's one of the best micro players in the world for sure. Like, what he does with the Beastmaster is insane. He also likes to upgrade the Shard. So it's, and you can see the top lane, like, he's just microing those units. Insania looks, you know, very dead.
Yes. Fabian just watches from a distance as his army goes to work. Insania, he's got the Dukes though, and that might just save him. He's still alive. White came across trying to find Insania coming out of the backside of the tower, but instead he just stays close to it. And Mickey, he gets the opportunity to just far away. Kuiper. Some pressure onto White. Finish this off with the familiars. Now TP's coming in, and Kuiper, as soon as he sees any hero coming, don't make mistakes as he did before and go any further. Outplayed, Boxy goes in with a stun. It's not quite enough lockdown to catch Nothing to Say. Long enough in that damage at the epicenter. There's Nothing to Say. He's able to jump out, get to safety.
Xingqiu only level 5 at the moment. He needs to buy the tome to get himself to level 6. Much HP, both of these heroes kind of low on the strength gain. Rotation on the mid lane.
They're coming for Liquid if they're in the turn. Matt TP's coming in mid-game. He's over, but they've been able to zip in. Take out Kuiper. How much can they punish PSG.LGD for this? They've taken down Xingqiu. They're looking towards Arme. Arme taking tower hits. The Roar comes out, pushing them away, giving space for Arme to continue to retreat. But the fear catches him before he's able to get away from him. The familiars are over him. They keep him locked down. As a beautiful play from Tiger sets up the big kill on the Morph. Fear coming in at a perfect time, and they get
out by Boxy. They also get Nothing to Say. This is such a good play from Team Liquid. Ame had the waveform ready. Like, he had like 0.1, 0.2 seconds available. I don't think they can kill Bristleback. He has a Hood and the Vanguard at the moment. He's just way too tanky. Like, tag team is something that works well against these tanky heroes like Bristleback. Timbermans has been insane. Like, you know that he's gonna deliver. No matter what happens, his performance is gonna be great.
Absolutely.
Look at the ancient stacks as well. Like, there's just too many stacks. Bristleback is getting out of control. 4K gold lead.
It's under attack.
Like, there's no stacks pretty much for PSG.LGD, and they will hit this critical timing.
I mean, just from what we saw in the EU season, Liquid by far, they're just the best team in the region at preparing their half of the map in a way when they do have these sort of stack farmers like Bristol.
This is just not okay. Bristleback's level 13, you know, 12 minutes in.
That's the Liquid stacks, baby. They know how to make that money. That's mid-game. I mean, what do you even do, right? If you're PSG.LGD and you see this Bristol, what are you saying?
Level 14, and there was still 12 on the clock. You just can't kill him. Like, he's gonna have status resistance on top of that. My man feeling cold. Needs 2 fluffy hats to keep himself warm.
We see on the timing for Kuiper's Aghanim, still 1700 away.
Just gotta be the timing, you know. Get that Aghanim Scepter. Sanking already has a Blink Dagger for quite some time. and Bristleback with SNY. They can go for the Roche. Tier 1 tower still standing, so I expect them to group around the mid lane, get that tower, and just force it.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Necro 3 is done on a Beastmaster, so it's going to help out with the damage. That's also going to help out against the Sanking. Radiant using a scan, it connects. They're reading this nicely.
Got him. Going off from the side, nothing to say. He's able to jump in on the pole. Here comes crashing down as well. The punch straight away. Insane, just getting taken out by that. The fist of Xingqiu.
Where's my pension?
Roar on the Beastmaster. Roar on the Bristleback just to keep him in place. Like they're so afraid of this Bristle right now.
Oh, rightfully so.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Level
attack.
15 Mickey.
Radiant structures
SNY
are
Vanguard
fortified.
Hood.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
you need to
tower
stay away.
is under attack.
What they can do right now, they know there's no roar.
Radiant's middle
They see
tower
Morphling
has
does not
fallen.
have a single item yet. They could potentially just go inside the pit. You have enough damage coming up from the Bristleback.
Dire's top
To
tower
level
has
3.
fallen.
You want to take over the triangle. Hawk is cutting the Roche pit in case Team Liquid decides to go in.
Fine, Liquid.
Dire's top tower is
Find a
under
courier.
attack.
I will.
Radiant's
Courier for
courier
Mickey.
has been killed.
Now what you do that they're hanging around. I mean, do they really try and make an attempt onto Mickey?
Trying to burn his mana, even though he has Keeper of the Light in the team, so it's not that
Radiant's bottom
effective.
tower is under attack.
And rolling over with the snowball. Burning deep onto Tiger, but it's a bit of an overextension. He seems to be by Xingqiu. He gets the kill done. He'll lose his life for it though. It's just, as you can see, PSG.LGD, they're just sort of left to sort of
Radiant's
stand there
bottom
watching and
tower
going,
is under attack.
oh, what on earth do we do about this Bristle? How can we approach fight when Mickey's there in the middle of it all? White, he's going to try and chase down White, but as he's now keeping out immediately as soon as the rest of Liquid start to move into place.
Just kill the rest, LOL. It's gonna be tough. You know, they need to deal, they actually need to kill like Sanking, Dark Willow. These are the core heroes to actually take out as the first targets. Also having Beastmaster with the Necro 3 is gonna help out against the Visage once he gets that Aghanim Scepter.
It's not going to be. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a lovely extra for Mickey. Also finding a nether
Dire's
short.
bottom tower is under attack.
Adding on to that resistance. Now, a lot of that damage.
54% magic resist.
Oh my goodness.
Radiant structures
A big
are
number
fortified.
at 17 minutes in. They're
going in.
They're going to try.
They're gonna get
They're
it.
doing it. All right, that'll do it. That'll get the job done. As tanky as he is, he wasn't quite ready for that. 4 heroes straight on top of him. With the Aurora able to allow time to hold him in
top
position
tower has
and
been
get
denied.
him from an angle.
He was there alone, that's why he died. Like, if there's a team to save him with the Sanking Stun, possibly, like, just replenish the mana with the Keeper of the Light, like, one extra tick of that Quill Spray could make a lot of a difference, especially when, you know, you already have a couple of stacks. But the tech team destroys those tanky heroes. Who got the last hit? Ahmed did, so yeah, he's gonna have a Lincoln Sphere. He already does. Xingqiu getting close to his Blink Dagger, so there's gonna be a very nice tool to save people with the Snowball. Finds a Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, White probably is gonna take that one.
And what you sort of expect from Ahmed after that? Yeah, he's still going to have to build up that Manta.
He has BKB queued up. Lincoln's BKB. That's super defensive.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's got both the BKB and the Manta. I mean, he's not, did you get all 3 of them? Lincoln's BKB and Manta, or
And
did
get
you not
pressure as well, and then you have like
Lincoln's
all...
BKB Manta, Lincoln's BKB Manta?
Yeah.
So you got 2 of them all. I mean, the super
Unkillable.
defensive build.
I guess they just want to play this game a bit longer.
Yeah.
Master getting initiated on the notes. Oh, that Snowball didn't actually save it there.
Couldn't get him in time, Xingqiu. And for that, Xingqiu's also going to lose his life. 2 of them going down. Okay, he's going to try and run down, nothing to say. He's actually still, he's not got a step for it to simulate for a second. Assimilates all he's got to use. He tries to get down to low ground. He's not going to be able to quite reach it as he's trapped on the high ground. Liquid find 3. With 3 dead on PSG.LGD, Liquid, they'll have more than enough space to head into the pit and get Roshan for themselves.
PSG.LGD cannot afford to lose a base master. He needs to use his spells, like delete one hero before the fight starts. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard. Like, they need that attack speed. Foxy is in. He wants Y badly.
And he's got it. Easy solo kill there for Boxy, also able to get the use of that center off whilst the arcane room was still going. So now a short minute will pass and they'll be ready to push high ground and have all their ultimates available.
What do you call Visage with the Aghanim Scepter?
Radiant's top
In
tower
Visage.
is under
I was going to
attack.
say, is this a joke?
I'll take it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So yeah, considering the itemization coming out from PSG.LGD, they want to play this game, just try to stall it, not get overrun by Team Liquid, because this is their timing. Aghanim Scepter on Visage, you have Bristleback, who's super tanky, like he has full SNY, just a bit more than 1,000 gold away from that full AC, and they're gonna try to go for high ground, possibly.
Dire are scanning.
See how much they want to push it. We did see in the first series today, Liquid, for as much of a lead they were able to build up against Nigma, it did still take them quite a bit of time to sort of feel that they had the ability to go high ground and try and close it up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified.
Come and fight me.
But yeah, he's doing all right, Gyro. You know, he's still gonna slow them down with the cooldown, deal some damage, but I don't think he feels, you know, bad when he dies.
No, for sure. 5. As long as some sort of space is being made for what your calls.
He will not scale this game as 5 because the early game didn't go too well for him. But yeah, he will certainly give away his life
Radiant's
or just break the smoke, whatever. Team Liquid, they got the tier 2 tower. They can take the outpost.
Keeping everything on track there, Liquid. Hitting all the objectives and taking them at a pace that very much fits the lineup that they've rolled with here in this game.
Also, they're very mobile. Whoever starts to like split push, they have 2 boosts of travel, 1 on Sanking, 1 on Visage, so they can punish any kind of split push coming out. Void Spirit also does not have a defensive item on himself, so if he just gets jumped by a Sanking, follow the stun, follow it with the familiar stun, he should be dead.
Ready to bring the fight down bottom. TP before they find him. PSG.LGD trying to escape. Foxy closing in. Gonna have that Yule set up. Catch White.
This is
Kill onto the gyrocopter. No struggles here from Liquid. PSG.LGD just continuing to try and buy this time. Pours out on the other lanes. Mid front of the bottom. Then actually diving in past the tower. Yeah, Boxy, they're ready to go. In case charging straight in the raw, having to be used on Boxy to no follow-up. And they can't do anything with that. It's just a raw down to try and hold back Liquid. And they're just diving in, ready to go. They're taking this tier 3 tower, and it doesn't seem like there's anything PSG.LGD can do to slow
As said, they're just gonna go for the high ground. They know that they're super strong right now. Bristleback still holding that Aegis for another minute and 10 seconds, so they want to get the most out of it. AC, oh, they get Foxy. This is a big kill.
And then again, but he's going to buy back immediately. Come over straight with towards the fight. Keep this going in Liquid's favor. Arme, he's in with the BKB. Can he turn this around? Lost 2 on PSG.LGD with the BKB starting to come to an end. Arme's going to get himself right out of there. Dive in on towards PHBR. Foxy's able to get him with the Power Strike. Set up another kill by Miko. Gets the triple. GQ's trying to bring down this Sanction. It will manage to get it, but Miko.
That's a dieback for Foxy.
He's running them down. Multiple buybacks coming out from PSG.LGD in an attempt to try and turn this. Arme's moving in, but his BKB is still on cooldown for 40 seconds. He'll turn to the Visage, try and play his way out of it. If he can escape. He's into the trees, TPing out. They've got nothing to stop him or catch him, so he will live.
They're still defending the barracks. Aegis will be gone in 20 seconds, but they don't have enough damage to kill the Bristleback unless like they roar him, they use tag team, Walrus Punch from the Tusk. So Mickey can feel pretty secure because Tusk is still gone for 30 seconds. There's a tier 2 tower in the mid that they can kill. Double damage, spawn bottom.
And the cost, maybe I'm stupid, but if it's intended, did this really happen? When Arme turned into Quakefer, he had
got
Silent as the Grey.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
he didn't have an Aghanims on this morph, you know, but he gets the ability. I guess it's because it's classed as a non-ultimate ability, even though it's still an Aghanims ability.
Could be.
I mean, that's pretty
I don't
nice,
know.
right? If he makes that, he's able to get out with the invis, and he's got 4 seconds of a 30%
Dota 2 website
damage
is
boost.
out of beta, but the game is not. So, you know, sometimes
that's
stuff like this occurs.
Yeah. But I'm not crazy. That
happened.
But
it should not happen.
No,
also, yeah.
Well, there we go. I don't know if it's going to be enough or it's going to be, you know, do anything significant this game. I mean, it did make a save to be able to get in with the invis and get out.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ame has so many good targets to morph into, like whether you want to morph into Gyro, like Dark Will once you get the Aghanim Scepter, Sanking is also a good option.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
PSG.LGD. In the high ground of this triangle area, Liquid be a bit more reserved a little bit. The Aegis gone on Mickey. And it really depends how safe Liquid want to play it. Their hero is still very much in a position that allows them to keep Mickey alive. Bissell done.
Mickey's too farm. Like he's having too much farm for this stage of the game. Full Abyssal Blade, yeah, that's gonna help out against the locking down the Void Spirit, possibly getting a jump on a Tusk.
See as well. I'm glad we're seeing this, Arme. It's not going to go for the Manta after the BKB and the Lincoln.
No, it's just too much.
He's got to get the
I think BKB plus Lincoln is also too much as first 2 items.
Maybe with that Axe, to be able to do something great from the high ground. And in terms of Aghanims, this game is sort of the one that's at the top of the radar. Is the more going to be the Willow?
And a Willow, but I still maybe prefer Sanking, but even Bristleback is not bad. Having that jump with Sanking sounds really good. They're gonna go on it.
They're gonna try and come out to make it, see if they can take it down. The BKB, they're beating into the Bristol. They'll turn over what's possible. Easier kill on the Sand King. They bring him down. Oxy's gone. Mickey on the retreat. Arme's trying to chase. He's gonna look towards Tiger. Another turn into the Sand King. Use the Broker against them, but the Bristol. Gets him stuck in position. They've got the damage to break through the ball. Jump on for CQ as they find Tiger as well. Snowballing in onto Mickey, but Mickey, they're not gonna have the damage to take him down now with Arme gone. As Mickey can hold his ground, turn and take down Xingqiu.
Oh, it was a good play from Ame, but there was like no follow-up. The rest of the team does not have a waveform, does not have a burrow strike, so they can't really close the gap as fast as you can. Need to be very careful. Like he managed to get a 2-man burrow stun, but not enough. Like they need to be able to protect the Morphling because he is the damage. Like he's the damage, he's the control.
Dire structures are fortified.
See it again here. Full commitment onto Mickey. Good reassessment though from Arme as soon as he's in with the combo. Turns, he knows he can get the quick kill onto Boxy whilst he's holding in position.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Mickey just such a hard target to kill despite Arme's best efforts.
Radiant's middle
Him alone is not going to be enough to cut it against this insanely farm Bristleback.
Team Liquid's understanding of their timings is just extremely good. Like they know when to strike. They're playing the map really fast, just closing out and the things going for the objectives and not giving them opportunity to come back into the game. Like every single time someone tries to get the farm, it's pretty much punished. Like you get out of the base, you're gonna get jumped on. Like Boxy's really quick on those rotations. Like I've said it, they have 2 boots of travel, so whoever decides to like split push. There's also Keeper of the Light that can set things up with the relocate. Not relocate, but What's it called? What's the ability called again? Recall. Yeah, my brain,
Hey, you were
you know,
close.
sometimes stops. I've slept for 4 hours. I've been too excited for this to actually start. Maybe it was a jet lag, who knows?
Now we're moment increasing in Liquid's favor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
PSG as a team just not able to quite farm or find any action. To turn that around mid lane. White getting jumped in. Won't fully commit on him though. The two of them, they'll let White live.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Pushing on Arme. Not about 100 gold to go as the Aghanims.
Dire's
to pull
bottom
out some
tower is under attack.
incredible moves to turn things around even then. Very tough game. Now PSG.LGD playing again. Aggression, this lineup from Liquid's just look
Radiant
once again
are scattered.
turned up. They've got an
Roshan
assortment of
has
heroes and they know
fallen
exactly how to play for the victory. They know how to close the game up.
They do.
and they're
They
doing it
know
in
how
a
to play
very
with the first
safe style.
Aegis, second Aegis, time to try to close out the game. Bristleback, he also wants to get a heart. Like, they need to take him down twice now with
Good luck with
the
that.
Aegis. If he gets the heart, he's really close to that, just 300 gold away from it. Not sure how they're gonna do it.
Let's see what they can do here. They're going to have to bring out some sort of a defense. PSG.LGD is Mickey knocking at their
Dire's
door.
bottom tower is under attack.
Tier 3, it's gone.
Radiant's top tower
Nothing been
has
done yet.
fallen.
The Aghanims is finished here. We'll see what sort of magic Arme can pull off. See what he goes for. As the rats, they're falling in front of him. Still unable to find any
This is
time to
mega
get in on
creeps.
this.
Top barracks
They're not
has
even
fallen. The
gonna
Dire
try to
now
defend
have
it.
Mega creeps.
Got to try something if they want to hold on in this game. Dealing with the Megas already with their heroes is not going to be fun. With 21 care, 28 to 17. Yet again, a third performance back-to-back today where Liquid have just looked a step above their opponents.
Let's see who more decides to turn into. Like possibly like Bristleback, maybe Dark Willow, like even saying like any of these three sounds good, but I feel you have only one try. Like this is it.
I mean, losing your tier 4,
Tier
the
4 towers is just dying.
Alright, on the back right, Shinju is able to catch onto Tiger. Tiger goes in with a buyback, over towards the side, they're in with the bow stroke, onto nothing to say. Arme trying to come over to zip in and have damage to finish them off, but it isn't enough to get the kill done. Shinju's gone, Arme's Linkers has been hot, they're chasing him. Arme's got to be careful, if he having to push back onto Foxy to at least stop him from jumping in. Buyback comes out for Shinju, mid-game, just continue to run this. Oh, the bash! As soon as he shifts, he gets bashed straight away.
He does not have buyback. That's GG.
It really is over. GG, I mean, it's been over for a while, this one. As Liquid yet again today. It's just another bit of perfect play.
Yeah, Liquid, they came here to play. Like this team feels extremely prepared. They know their timings, extremely good performance, like just a clean